And welcome back to What If? And this is chapter 33 of the My Pokemon Academia crossover What If. Last time, the trainers and the heroes, if you will, had gone to stop the Shigaraki and Overhaul's dastardly villainous schemes, whatever they may be. The heroes, what am I calling them? The trainers got split up. Midoriya and Bakugo got split up from the rest of the group. Toga and the others went to attack Asui and, Night Eye. Bakugo and Midoriya got separated, and Midoriya was able to go ahead as Bakugo was actually dealing with Shigaraki at this time. He made it to the top of the tower where Celebi and the two lake spirits currently reside. As he's about to go and try to rescue them, a Machamp and an Aromatisse came out with Overhaul. Ooh, sorry, I can feel the brick sitting on my stomach right now. I'm like, I'm gonna have to use the restroom later. With the Machamp and Aromatisse, and I chose Machamp because of the similar to Overhaul's the four-armed hybrid form used, and Aromatisse because of the Play Doctor thing. And Midoriya sent out Larvesta, and he had sent out Zeraora as well to duke it out with them. Overhaul comment is like interesting but futile. So we actually cut back now to Shigaraki. He has three of his Pokemon. Shigaraki has knocked out three of Bakugo's Pokemon. But Bakugo smiles and just sends out Electrode to self-destruct and knock out the Hippowdon, which Shigaraki had, and Mimikyu. Darkrai took the hit too, but Darkrai was able to keep going, and Typhlosion comes through the smoke again and is able to, duke it out with Darkrai. Now, should note, why Hippowdon and why Mimikyu? Mimikyu I liken to the whole hiding behind the hands. Whereas Hippowdon, that one was a weird one for me. I chose Hippowdon ultimately because Shigaraki ultimately kind of just reduces things to dust and ash when he uses his decay quirk. Now granted, when he first used it, people were more falling apart than anything else, but ultimately, kind of that's what happens, that they turn to ash. And I wanted something that kind of represented that, and I was like trying to think, well, something that produces sand might be efficient. So I went with Hippowdon. Ultimately, though, Bakugo was struggling against him because they're still powerful Pokemon, and Darkrai is no joke. Knocking out a bunch of them, he just sends out Electro to basically just explode their face. Mimikyu at this point has already used its disguise ability. And through the smoke, Typhlosion reemerges, and they just clash with Darkrai. Shigarai's like, oh, you're really being a nuisance, Bakugo, but I like you. It does make us see, does give us something relatable to talk about. Yeah, whatever, loser. Typhlosion, we're gonna put you and your sorry ass Pokemon down for good. Sorry ass Pokemon, am I? Dark Void. Then just blast Typhlosion back, and they clash. Meanwhile, cut to Deku and his team. As they are being forced back by Overhaul, who's using some tech to basically boost his Pokemon's power. Like, it's not so much like a machine, so much as he's got, like, these pendants. And they're not Mega Evolution pendants. They're something else. And he's basically kind of, got two on each of his wrists. And he's kind of using his tech to kind of boost his Pokemon's abilities. Midoriya is now just kind of looking over. Zeraora and Larvesta are still hanging in there strong. Like, they're nowhere near dead, because at this point, Larvesta is really really leveled up. And, Zeraora is Zeraora. Even having, like, several levels below these guys, he's a mythical. Therefore, his stats are already much higher than your average Pokemon. And so, how are you doing this? Why? It's like, you have no need to know. But since you're not going to really make it out of here, no, what's the point of that? What's the harm of telling you? I'm boosting my Pokemon's energy, physical stats, endurance with these handy little charms. We developed them. I'm feeding them my rage, my emotions. All of it's being channeled into energy for them. But why? Why are you doing all this? Why? Why? Because the trick. Why? You're asking why? Why I'm doing all this? To beat you. It's like, not that. It's like, oh, I can see not going like, oh, that. No, it's like, oh, you mean the little pixies in there? No, they're there for the greater play. They're for the future. The future that's been taken away from so many of us. Trainer society's become a joke. organizations like Magma, or what was it, Team Galactic? Yeah, Team Galactic. And he just stops on Rocket. He ponders. I like the idea that in this version, Giovanni's the guy in the bed. Giovanni's the guy who brought him up. Back when trainers used to be something. Back before people like All Might, before people like the trainers of the Hero region who fought not only with Pokemon but alongside their Pokemon that changed the society. We're going to just. I'm trying to word it right because although I know what I'm trying to say, I haven't actually practiced saying what I'm trying to say here, and I need to keep this open. So. We need to dismantle, deconstruct the society and rebuild it from the ground up. That's what they're for. Do you know the legends of the Lake Trio of Sinnoh? The Pokemon that gave mankind its emotion, its will, its desire. Give me 1 second. Lake Trio. I can't remember exactly. It was emotion, will, and what was the other one? Sinnoh Lake Trio. Hold on. Sinnoh Lake Trio. Lake Trio. Gotta remember which ones gave what. I mean, which ones gave what isn't the important. Gotta remember what they represent. Emotion, willpower, and knowledge. That's what they gave. They gave mankind the ability to feel emotions, knowledge, and willpower. Now, what happens when you can harness that? Harness that through the power of time and space itself. That's what the little gem in there is for. And you can just see Celebi just. So you leave it alone. Nothing will get so close. We're only missing the final piece, and there's no way I'm gonna let some little brat get in the way of that. Machop comes in again. Deku's now actually angry, and he tells basically his Pokemon that he tells the duo of the trio, and Celebi that he will save them no matter what. He's gonna save them, and Celebi notices him, and he says, "Don't worry, Celebi, I promise you, I'll save you." Excuse me, I'll save you. Overall's getting like, will you just give up already? Machamp tries to go for double chop. Zeraora is able to hold him back and use a spark, which obviously it's going to hurt. It's in direct contact. Larvesta starts out with using Bug Buzz, which does hurt because there's nothing they can do about that. Deku gets around Overhaul, is able to get behind him. Is actually able to trip into actually being like trying to emulate All Might, because All Might obviously would be fighting alongside his Pokemon as well if you could still do that. And Deku's able to trip, like, oh, you little punk. And he's actually able to, and he sends out Hitmontop to knock out, to actually knock Overhaul back. So, Hitmontop, boom, boom, just, sounds like, oh, you little bastard. Deku actually manages to get to the machine, but he can't open it. Hitmontop, triple kick, and just starts pounding with the machine. Eventually, the three containers open. Now, which ones did I have? Uxie and Mesprit, if I'm not mistaken, are the three I had. No, I had Azelf. Sorry, Azelf and Uxie. Uxie's still a little sleepy, but Uxie's just like wondering realizing, where am I? Is it? And Azelf kind of just like slaps him away. Just wake up, you idiot! It's like, and basically, they get out of there. He's able to get Celebi up, but Celebi can't really do much, because it's just weak. Like, I got you, Celebi. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. I promise I'll protect you. Give it back! And, Zeraora and Hitmontop get knocked out because of Machamp and Aromatisse, even though they've both been supremely hit pretty hard. And they both get knocked out and basically get knocked out by Aromatisse and Overhaul. Deku and Larvesta protect Celebi, and, the room around it explodes. Hold. Around as Hitmontop around Hitmontop, and basically it explodes around all of them as Hitmontop is able to basically and Larvesta are able to get Midoriya out of there as Machamp and Aromatisse are are knocked back because of the explosion, and a combination of bug buzz, from Larvesta as well to try to protect them, right into Overhaul. As the big explosion is knocked around, kind of sending the room cracking. Now, where did that explosion come from? Well, we will learn more about that in chapter 34. Needless to say, it is part of Shigaraki and Bakugo's fight. There's really nothing to learn. It's part of that fight. But as the smoke clears, Imhotep, he can see Imhotep is knocked out. I was like, yeah, I'm on. I was like, it's okay, Imhotep. You return. Larvesta, are you okay? And Larvesta is hurt, but Larvesta's like, Larvesta's with him to the end because Midoriya protected him when he was weak and couldn't really, defend himself. And now it's, Larvesta returning to the favor. He's like, no, you are my trainer. You are my friend. I will never abandon you. And the Celebi's like, it's okay, it's okay. Well, we're going to find a way down here. And B's looking up, he's like, B. No, by the way, I'm not giving him Celebi on his team. He's already got a mythical Pokemon. He's not getting anything else. It's okay. I'll get you to safety. You gotta first find a way out of here. And all the while, he's not noticing the large four-armed shadow looming over him from a distance. Well, kind of it's kind of like. Think of it this way. Like, if this is the room, it's a big room, and, this is the halfway point. Like, the figure's over here, and Midoriya's over here. Like, it's like standing up, and Midoriya is just isn't noticing it at the moment, because there's fire and exploding, all that's around, so still trying to figure things out. But the giant hulking figure of death is kind of hovering over him. That is where we're going to end the chapter. Now, why I'm ending it there? Well, that's where my chapter ended. I'm not prepared to, I didn't put any images in this because the next one will have images. I'm not prepared for the next chapter, so I'm not going to combine the two. That'll be on Saturday. But what is the figure? Is it Machamp, or is it something more sinister and effed up and H.R. Geiger-like? Probably not H.R. Geiger-like, but still, is it something more effed up than that? We'll find out on Saturday. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, who wants to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for who would win Star Wars, Super Hero, Magic, What If, anything to do with the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get that at some point. So, thanks for watching. Hit that bell if you want notifications. I'll see you next time. Happy holidays and a Merry Christmas.